All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracle mix for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too dried out, just a mix to help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you run my channel. Grand rising, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for all my A1 day ones. Thank you for those who just hit the subscribe button, and thank you for those who um watch and haven't hit the button yet. Okay, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Over here on my channel, we make sure we pour into ourselves. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you do for everybody else. Oh, okay, that's the wind blowing. The wind is blowing today. Okay, but like I tell y'all all the time, self-love, self-care is not selfish when you do for everybody else. If you out here giving out 90% or 80% and you're only receiving 20, 30, 40, or 50% of that 80%, what are you doing? It must be an equal give and take. You got to go within and do that healing. You got to go within and acknowledge the neglect, the trauma, the abandonment issue, the childhood issues. You got to go within and acknowledge all that, because how can you bring in new when you're holding on to the old? Scorpios, you are up with the Believe in Your Own Magic message. We're going to get the self-care message out first. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love Yourself First. We're going to always make sure we pour into ourselves. Then we're going to get into the messages. Everything starts with you, baby, at the end of the day. Okay? You can't want nobody to come in and fill your cup, and you still holding on to past things. You still doing past things. And then, plus, you ain't even pouring into your own cup. How? Okay? How? You got to do the work, too. Okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, Scorpios. These self-care messages out. What's the word for the Scorpio collective? Self-care message word for the Scorpio collective. Self-care message word for the Scorpio collective. Oh, y'all. Then I gotta go in on my little mandatory OT. Like, oh my goodness. Scorpio Hey, Scorpio Collective is telling you to live your dreams. Never give up on your dream. Dare to live the adventure. So never give up on something that you're passionate about. King or queen. Never give up on something that you're passionate about. Dare to live the adventure. Don't be the one that's sitting in regret like, oh, I wish I had did this, or I wish I had did that. I regret not investing in myself. I regret not doing this. I regret. Don't be that one. Okay? Don't be that. Dare to live the adventure. Okay? That's okay. You might have a couple slip-ups. Things might not go a certain type of way at first, but guess what? Get back up and we try it again. You know, I slipped and I fall and I got to get up. Get up. Get up. Scorpio singles. Scorpio singles is telling you that you need to read. The more you read, the more you'll learn. As they always say, you baby, you can be led to the water, but you can't nobody make you drink it. It's up to you to educate yourself a little bit more. It's up to you to want it a little bit more. Scorpios in a relationship. Scorpios in a relationship. Scorpios in a relationship. Scorpios in a relationship. You need to go within and do some shadow work. You need to uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. The parts where you have like, oh no, I'm good. I'm alright. This don't bother me. This not bothering me. And it really is still bothering you. Go within, do their work, acknowledge it. The hurt wants to be acknowledged so you can release it. The abandonment issues want to be acknowledged so you can release it. In order to bring in new, baby, you gotta be able to release the old. Scorpios in the marriage or no term relationship. Scorpios Okay, so Scorpio, some of y'all need to start eating right. Your body is your temple. Try to start challenge yourself to new eating habits. Okay, some of y'all needs to also release the expectation. Do not focus on the money or the aspects of your dreams. The abundance will come at the right time, meaning cross all your I's, dot all your T's. That money gonna come in when it's meant for it to come in. Just make sure you got everything in order and able to roll and keep up with the customers or whatever it is that you might be doing when it's time for you to do it. Make sure you are ahead of the game. Slow and steady wins the race. Some of y'all also telling y'all need to get a reading, okay? Y'all say all the time, y'all know how I feel about readings. It's up to you at the end of the day, whoever you choose to go to, make sure you do your background, okay? Make sure you ask questions from other people who have, when they got readings from you. How was your reading with that? How did it go? Um, did anything change within your life? Make sure you ask all the questions, okay? Because, baby, you'll go to some readers and they see something, and guess what? They're going to try to take that from you. They'll try to take it from you. They'll try to send you blockages within your milestone. And like I tell you all the time, I'll just speak about it, baby, from experience, okay? From experience. So, hey, let's make sure you looking out for yourself. If you don't want to do that, then I always tell you to pray. Ask for a specific yes, okay? Do a little fast for a couple days. Make sure you get the accurate answer that you need by asking for a specific yes. Okay? Alright, so believe in your own magic. Scorpio single. Scorpio single. Scorpio single. Baby, it's you. Why I love you so much. Baby, it's you. Scorpio single. Believe in your own magic. Scorpio single. Scorpio single. Scorpio single. Why you gotta have this flow? Everybody else been cool. I've been around no to know now. Watch out, mama. Ma'am, you gonna get rolled over on. Okay. Scorpios in the relationship. Scorpios in the relationship. Scorpios in the relationship. Scorpios in the relationship. You rock me in your arms, baby. And I love you for that, baby. I did all that. Then moved everything, honey. And I love you. And I love you. And I love you. Okay. Scorpios in America, long-term commitment. Scorpios in America, long-term commitment. Scorpios in America, long-term commitment. Alright. Alright, y'all. So, as a collective, it says think before you judge, okay? Think before you judge, which means don't let nobody else come tell you something about somebody else and then you ain't using your own mind. You just gonna go off what that person has told you. Use your own mind. Use your own discernment, okay? Think before you judge. And if you done told somebody you was gonna be there for them, or you was gonna, or you know, they sis, they bro, whatever the case might be, and then somebody came and told you something, and then you was like, oh no, I'm gonna cut them off, I don't wanna do this, I want, you know, I didn't even get that side of the story. Hey, we're gonna need you to think before you judge. Okay, we're gonna need you to ask questions. We're gonna need you to look into it. We're gonna need you to actually think before you judge. Okay? We need you to do that. As a collective, that's our message. For the singles, it is telling you that it's time for you to paint the sun back in your sky, baby. Okay, you might have been at a little slow, standing still. Things might not have been going how it normally would, and things might have slowed up. Things might have just came to a point where it's like, oh my goodness, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I don't know if this is that or this is that. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know if I want to do this no more. I just don't know if I want to invest in this anymore. Yeah. But it's telling you, hey, it's time for you to paint the sun back into your sky. It's time for you to get up and start doing more for yourself. It's time for you to get up and start making your own self happy. It's time for you to get up and start pouring into your own cup. It's time for you to get up and show up for you. Okay, it's time for you to start standing your ground, standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, doing what you need to do for yourself. Okay, stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself. Stop looking for other people to come in and paint this sun back in your sky, or fill your cup to where you're happy and all. No, do it for yourself. Show up for you. Show up for you. Do what you need to do for you. And while you're doing that, make sure you're standing up for yourself as far as saying what needs to be said. And when you say what you need to say, guess what? Mean what you say. I said what I said. I meant what I said. And if you done differently, then hey, that's your business. But I said what I said. And when I say what I say, that's what I mean. Okay? And it's also telling you to slay them all. Slay them all. Everybody that doubt you, everybody that has something to say, all those fears, all those illusions, all those he say, she say, all that, oh, he or she ain't gonna be able to do this, or they ain't gonna be able to do that, they ain't gonna never amount to nothing, they ain't gonna never do this, oh, you ain't gonna be nothing without me, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that, oh, you want to have all these big dreams, but you ain't gonna do this. Oh, it's telling you to slay them all. Telling you to slay them out, show up and show out. Stand up for yourself and paint this sun back in your sky. Because, baby, you can do whatever it is that you want to do as long as you put your mind to it. As long as you got the drive for it. As long as you getting up and doing the research for it. Like I said, read. The more you read, the more you learn. As long as you get up doing more for yourself in order for you to get to where you're trying to get to. And it's telling you to slay them all. Prove them all wrong. Slay them all, prove them all wrong. Nothing happens overnight. I tell you that thing, nothing happens overnight. But at the end of the day, don't you give up on your dream. Don't you give up on yourself. Don't you doubt yourself. Don't let nobody else saying as far as what they think, how they feel, the depression, the anxiety, the low self-esteem, the low confidence. Don't let none of that stop you. You get your butt up and you do what needs to be done. You got a point to prove, and if you ain't got a point to prove to them, prove it to yourself. Because ain't you tired of, as far as the same routine? Ain't you tired of having to manage this or manage that due to the lack of this or the lack of that? Okay? What that mean? It's time for you to do what you need to do for you. Okay? Show up for yourself. The ones in a relationship, we got the world is waiting for you. What are you waiting on? We need you to go within and do this shadow work because we're waiting on you. Okay, we're waiting on you to do whatever it is that you need to do. Hold on, y'all. Hey. 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 She's not around right now. I'm not there. I'm not around neither one right now. All right. Okay. All right. So the world is waiting on you. We waiting on you to do this shadow work. We waiting on you to go within and do this healing. We waiting on you to take a leap of faith on you. Okay. We waiting on you to live this dream that you want. We waiting on you to figure out what it is that you need to do for yourself in order to get to where you're trying to get to. But first, you gotta do this shadow work. Okay. First, you gotta always know that you are good enough and don't doubt your word. Okay? First, you gotta know that. First, you gotta know self-love, self-care is not selfish when you point it to everybody else. First, you gotta know that. First, you gotta know that in order to bring anything new in, you gotta release the old. You gotta release the past, the abandonment issue, the neglect, the trust issues, whatever it is that you then suppressed, whatever it is that you done repressed and abandoned, as far as putting it at the back, putting it way at the back, not looking at it no more. You gotta go within. Because right now you got somebody in your life that's trying to give you um salt instead of sugar. They trying to treat you how they want to treat you. They trying to give you the bare minimum. Okay? They got you feeling like you don't deserve this, or you don't deserve that, or you don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to have what it is that you pour into that relationship. You don't deserve to have whatever it is that you are giving out. But you do. You just got to start picking you. You got to start choosing you. You got to start standing your ground. You got to start meaning what you say. And when you say what you say, mean it. If you say, I ain't going to tolerate that, or I ain't going to put up with that, or I ain't going to deal with this, I ain't going to deal with that, and they choose to do different, guess what? That means you got to move differently. Point blank, period. Stand on business when it comes to you. Know that you are good enough. Know that you do deserve sugar and not salt. Know that you can live your dream. Know that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Don't have nobody or let nobody else come in and make you doubt yourself. Make you feel like you can't get something done when you can. All you gotta do is put in the time and the effort. Put in the work. For those who in a marriage or a long-term commitment, it's time for you to let something go. Okay? It's time for you to let something go. And only you know what it is that you need to let go of. But it's time for you to let something go. Because it's not time. It's not time for war. It's time for you to do some healing. It's time for you to sit back and do some healing. It's not time for war at this time. It's time for you to sit back and do some healing. It's time for you to let go of things that no longer serve you. Let go of people that no longer serve you. Let go of energies that no longer serve you. Let go of anything that no longer serve you. And do some healing. Because guess what? Of course somebody gonna want you to be the villain in their story. Of course they gonna want to say, oh, you did this, you did that. Oh, you did this, or you could have did that. And oh, Scorpio did this, or oh, Scorpio did that. Okay. Yeah. Get what it said. You can always rewrite your story. Feel how you feel. But if I did that, then guess what? It was a reason why I did that. So, hey, feel how you feel. Do whatever it is that you got to do. Say whatever it is that you got to say. What it say? Blame it on me. What it say? Say it's my fault. Say that I left you outside in the cold with a bro. As long as it's over, I don't care. Say what you gotta say. I don't care what you tell these people. Say what you gotta say. Tell them what you want to tell them. I'll be the villain. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, when you let this go, when you let things go, when you let these people go, when you let certain things go that you need to let go, and just let them run with how they gonna run with things, guess what? We together the crown you deserve because you chose you. Because you chose to pour into you. Because you chose yourself first. Okay? You chose to be like, hey, it is what it is. Feel how you feel. I can't do nothing about that. But what I can do is rewrite my story. What I can do is just, hey, if you don't come ask me about it, it is what it is. If they don't come say nothing about it, it is what it is. I'm going to continue to live my life and do what I need to do in order to make my dreams come true, in order to pour into myself so I can have just exactly what it is that I want to have. Okay? Everything starts with going within, releasing. Okay, everything starts with you. If you want to be invested in something, guess what? You got to do the proper research. You got to do what you need to do in order to get to where you're trying to get to. You got to crawl before you walk. So just because you ain't got everything right now, it don't matter. You got to crawl before you walk. And don't allow people to come in and treat you how they want to treat you. King or queen. Don't allow them to treat you how they want to treat you. And then you around here giving out the whole you and they just giving you the bare minimum. No, ma'am. No, sir. We're not going to do that. Better start choosing yourself first. Better start speaking up for yourself. Better start standing your ground when it comes to yourself. Better start meaning what you say when it comes to it. Okay? Better start choosing yourself when they study showing you that they choosing themselves. But this y'all miss. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button.